just this breath, just this moment. If you're feeling overwhelmed, come back to this as a mantra. Remember, your life is always only happening in a single moment. So if you find yourself thinking, I can't do all of this, or I won't be able to handle this week, maybe don't worry so much about what hasn't happened yet, and just take care of what's here right now, the only moment you're truly responsible for. Everything else will unfold from here. Just this breath, just this moment.
There is something psychologists call the tunnel vision. The idea is that the same way a tunnel only has one direction and your only choice is to either walk towards or walk away from, man too must learn to channel his focus in a direction if he wants success. And there is a semblance of truth in this concept. Many billionaires, including Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs, and even Donald Trump have had things like failed marriages because they were tunnel-focused on building a successful business empire. Many people in the world know about the success of Ronaldo, but he once said in an interview that sometimes he takes 200, 300 free kick shots every day while training.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Joshua would like to know, what's the biggest key to your personal success?
Of course, talent without work is nothing.
So, we all know about how giving a project your tunnel vision can change things monumentally. But what if I told you that sometimes what you actually need to achieve success in life is to let go and stop caring? I know that sounds outrageous, but in this video, I will show you the hidden disadvantage of tunnel vision you might not have been paying attention to. For all the good working hard and obsessing over something has done to the world, the truth is, everyone who has ever done it has had to sacrifice something else important for it. And I don't know about you, but I want to believe it's good to win at the most important things in life, rather than at just one important thing. I'm saying, it doesn't seem like such a good idea if your family resents you all because you wanted to work hard to make money. Reminds me of when Albert Schweitzer said, "Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful." And if you still don't get it, I should ask you, what is the purpose of success we get in our careers if we sacrifice our health on that altar? Is this an argument for becoming jack of all trades? No, we all know that jack of all trades is many times a master of none. Instead, this is about the power of not caring and letting go. It may sound strange, but it's true. Sometimes, the key to success and peace of mind isn't about planning every detail or stressing over every outcome. It's about letting go. You see, when you obsess over a particular event or endeavor in your life, it blinds your eyes to the progress and growth you might make in other areas. The concept of not caring is like taking a step back from a painting. When you're too close, you only see the details. Stepping away allows you to see the masterpiece in its entirety and further room for growth. In nature, there are countless examples of growth that happen without anyone obsessing over them. For instance, think of the way trees grow. A tree doesn't wake up each day worrying about whether it's tall enough or if it has the perfect branches. It simply grows year after year without any forceful direction. It trusts that as long as it's rooted and exposed to sunlight, it will continue to grow and bloom in its own time. No one tends to it every day, making sure it's growing the right way. It simply follows the natural process of life, trusting that everything it needs will come to it. The same thing goes for wildflowers. They bloom and create beautiful landscapes without anyone having to deliberately tend to them. Similarly, consider the pigeon. From the moment a pigeon is born, it's not given a manual on how to find its way or survive in the world. As it grows, the pigeon learns how to find food, avoid predators, and even return to its home after flying miles away. But while its ability to fly is instinctual, it has to rely on the wind to thrive. It doesn't control the winds or the air, but it adapts to them, using what's available to guide it home. Consider the case of sea turtles. When they hatch their eggs on dry land, the newborns are immediately on their own, with no parent guiding them. The mother lays her eggs on a beach, and once the babies hatch, they instinctively know to crawl toward the ocean. Despite the dangers, predators, harsh weather, and the perilous journey, the mother doesn't intervene. She trusts that the natural instincts and circumstances will guide her offspring to the water and, eventually, to survival. The turtle's survival isn't guaranteed by the mother's direct care, but by the natural processes at play, such as the moonlight guiding the hatchlings and the ocean currents supporting their journey. It's an act of faith, relying on nature to take care of what she can't. Now, don't get me wrong, planning is crucial. It helps us set goals, create direction, and take action toward the future we want. Without a plan, we can easily drift aimlessly or miss important opportunities. But here's the key. While planning is important, it should never become the source of our anxiety. When we obsess over every detail, stressing about the what-ifs, it can lead to burnout, indecision, and ultimately, missed opportunities. The trick is to plan, but not to let those plans control us. Life has a way of changing direction, and that's okay. Flexibility is just as vital as strategy. No matter how much you plan, there's always an element of the unknown. So it's better to learn from what Steve Jobs once said, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. When you trust that things will unfold as they should, you can release the anxiety that comes from trying to force things into place. Faith doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing your part and then trusting that everything will fall into place in its own time. You don't need to have every step figured out. Sometimes, it's enough to take the first step, knowing the next will reveal itself when it's time. To wrap it up, success doesn't always come from trying to control every detail. It often comes from the courage to let go. The more we try to grip tightly to our plans, the more we risk missing the opportunities that arise from life's natural flow. Trust in the process, trust in yourself, and allow the dots to connect as they will.
Do like this video and subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video. Cheers!